Over the years, we've had a few Morgan three-wheelers on the channel. At the very beginning, Drew came up to Malvern here at the Morgan factory and drove a three-wheeler around the countryside. And a little while later, I borrowed one and did a road test on a go-kart track. And the thing is, I kind of fell in love with it a bit, and I bought one. And Drew thought it would be a good idea for me to tell you what it's like to have one. So, here it is. It's purple, very purple. It's Lotus Deep Purple, I think the colour was. When it's dark, it looks super black, and when it's sunny, like today, it's really quite purple. There's a shark's face on it because I think that's cool. And also, when you look out the side and you're driving, it looks like the shark's trying to eat the car, which I really like. It's childish, I know, but look at it. You cannot take this thing seriously. But that's part of the joy of it. That's really it for the outside options. It came with an engine, an 82.5 horsepower, 2-litre S&S V-twin, which is ample, frankly, because this thing weighs about half a tonne and 82 horsepower is all you need through the single rear wheel hidden back here. So we've got 2 wheels at the front, which do the steering, and then under here somewhere is a single tiny rear wheel, and trust me, doing the tyre pressures on it is a nightmare. Inside, quilted black leather, darling. Heated seats, because I do drive it in the winter, and I've got a wooden dash, and one of the dash plates has Genevieve written on it, because when I told my mother I was going to buy something so stupid, she recalled my favourite film when I was a kid, which was this film called Genevieve. It's a 50s comedy about a Brighton to London bet in vintage cars. I'm sure it was hilarious at the time, and it's aged horribly, but have a look. Oh, and it's got the steering wheel off a Morgan race car-ish, and the black Union flag. So this is my Morgan, and yeah, it's very silly, as I shall now explain, driving round the Malvern countryside. I will say, it was born in there. It was built in there over, you know, a few weeks. That's where they all come from, which is kind of sweet. So seeing as we were up here in Malvern, I thought I'd bring it and, you know, Morgan around a bit, kind of get into the swing of things. I love it though, it's ace. Come on, old girl. Right. As you can see, the seating arrangement allows for plenty of headroom, which is lovely. It's really very nice, especially if you like that sort of thing. The door situation is lacking. There are no doors, really. Now, because this weighs so little, even though it's got no power, you can bang it in third and potter around town and not have to worry about anything. It does get a bit loud in here, because, well, there's no windscreen either. The cool thing about it is, it's a very analog car. So yeah, there's no automatic gearbox. It's a gearbox from an MX-5, which is kind of cool. The steering is kind of heavy, thank you, other people. Even though I'm in Morgan country, people are, they still look at me like I'm mad. They're right, I am. Look, objectively, this is the worst car you can buy today. It's got one rear wheel. That makes it automatically bad at being a car, but it's also brilliant because it's got one wheel. It's not practical, it doesn't handle the best, it's not the fastest, but nothing's like this. Absolutely nothing. Most cars have 4 wheels for one, and some of them even have roofs. So, you know, I love it. I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad it's in my life. It's hilarious.